Hey everyone, it's Susan and Luke here with the Outdoor Gear Review, and we are back on the road, and this time we are traveling in my Ford Transit van. We are hitting the road this morning to head to Colorado. It will take us a few days, and currently we are in Virginia. We are about to hit Kentucky. I'm avoiding Tennessee this time, and if you don't know why, go back and watch our adventure to Utah and New Mexico and you'll see why. So no Tennessee this time.
I have to say, everyone, Susie, you did an awesome job picking out the van. I cannot wait to show it to you all later on. So we've been on the road for a few hours, and the goal for this trip is Colorado. We are heading to the Lost Creek Wilderness, where we have a 30-plus mile adventure to go on. I cannot wait. Susie, this is going to be epic. Now, today's destination is in Illinois. We are looking for a dispersed camp spot that's roughly 500 miles for the day, something like that, so not too bad.
For tonight, the plan is to camp in Illinois, and Luke is nervous about it. If you saw one of our other trips, we ended up camping in Illinois, and it was the hottest camping experience that we have ever had. This time we are a bit farther up north, and it's late into the year. We are well into September, and this is the latest that we've ever chosen to travel out to Colorado. There might even be some snow on this trip. Who knows?
Illinois. That trip was so hot, so humid. Oh man, that was miserable. Anyways, everyone, later on today we will show you all the van in more detail. Oh yeah. For now, let's drive. As an update, everyone, we are still cruising through Kentucky, which I think is a very unappreciated state. When it comes to going out west, there's a few ways that we can go. One being through Kentucky, one being through Tennessee. Tennessee, very unpleasant. Kentucky, absolutely awesome. I love Kentucky.
It's so nice.
It's so quiet, so peaceful. There's not many cars on the road, and it's a Friday. That's awesome. I mean, Tennessee would have been a madhouse.
There are way more cities to hit on the trek through Tennessee, and so we decided to drive through Kentucky. And for us heading out west, we will actually drive through the entire state of Kentucky today. I think this is the way to go. If you're going to head out west, I think you have to cut through Kentucky. It's way better.
When it comes to driving experiences, I'm all about being out in the country, low key, not that many people, low stress. That's awesome. Hopefully the entire trip will be just like that. We will see.
It is update time, and we have stopped for gas and to take a small break. The great thing about the van is we can actually take a break inside. We don't even have to get out. I can come back here. I'm able to stretch a little bit. This is the bedroom. It's also the toilet, the kitchen. Everything's all in one space, but it's working out really well. And so far, this trip has been fantastic.
Why don't you share with everyone, Susie, what the name of the van is? Because all of our vehicles, they have names.
The van's name is Packy.
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 I wonder how you came up with Packy. There's a Packy back there. So why don't you explain to everybody what Packy means?
I love llamas and alpacas, and there's a saying, alpaca my bags. That's a really cute thing. You'll find it on mugs and keychains, and I had a friend get me a keychain that said, like, adventure you say, alpaca my bag. So it had a alpaca on there. And then I grabbed this little pillow, and when I found the van, I was like, we have to call it Packy because we're gonna pack a lot of stuff into our van and travel. So adventure, travel, I'm totally up for it, and I'll pack up my bags.
What are you doing, Susie?
I thought it was nap time.
Is it time to take a nap?
It's nap time.
Good night, Susie. It is time for lunch, everyone. Thank you very much, Susie.
You're
Simple
welcome.
sandwich, chips. We're at some rest area in Kentucky. So as you all can see, we have quite a bit of space here inside of the van. This is sweet. This is sweet.
It is so comfortable.
Yeah, it really is.
The van is very new to us, and while we've only had it for just a few months, if that even, we are quickly learning what's working and where we need to move things. So this is the first big trip with the van, and this would be the first time that we've spent time sleeping in it and camping in it. So I spent a few months just driving and really getting used to the van. This trip is going so smooth. I think the van is really making it a very comfortable trip.
It's so nice not to have to like hop into the back.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
And that's what we're accustomed to. If you haven't seen our previous overlanding travel adventures, we have a Toyota Tundra that we've gone all over the country with.
We have a lot of space here, and we have a lot of storage under our bed. But I was just noticing, I was like, oh, we put things in the back that maybe we should keep farther up. So I'm learning what works. You know, as we take this across the country, we will learn. But I don't even think I've gotten out because you pumped the gas. So I haven't even gotten out of the van today, and we've been driving all day. So it's really nice. And every time you come back here, you just want to
lay down.
Lay down.
That's so funny.
In 100 feet, turn left onto L&E Railroad Place. Turn left onto L&E Railroad Place, then turn left onto Kentucky 11 North.
Well, my friends, we're back on the road again after a nice lunch. We stayed in the vehicle for this eating event, and that's because we were right next to the highway. It was rather loud outside, so we stayed in the van, enjoyed the AC. That was nice.
It was very nice.
The weather today really is rather pleasant. It's about 78 degrees with low humidity. So, yeah, it's a beautiful day. I don't think there's any chances of rain, at least for now.
So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. did for me, it seems that you're dropping clues.
We are about 130 miles away from our camping spot in Illinois. Currently, we are stuck in road construction in Louisville, Kentucky. For today, this is the first slowdown. I think we're gonna end up stopping, but that's not bad for, 6-7 hours of driving. It's really not bad. This is the first major city that we've hit, so I'm not going to complain about this at all. It's been a really smooth day, and hopefully we're going to pull into our camping spot pretty early, so that will be nice.
As a whole, everyone, today has been so low-key, so quiet. I would almost say boring, but that's not really it. I mean, it's just been really, really pleasant. An awesome day of travel. Not much to talk about, not much to show you. It's been a good day.
'Cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go, come closer next to me.
It's the end of the first day of our trip, and we have arrived in Illinois. We are at Beale Woods State Park. They have free camping here. It is first come, first served. There's no reservations. So we weren't sure what to expect when we pulled in. It is a Friday evening, and this place is not busy at all. I think there are 2 other people camping here, and that's it.
Somehow, my friends, Susie has pulled this off again. She always finds like the best campsites. This place is incredible. I mean, it really is. I mean, the level of care that's gone into this place, top notch. Really, I'm impressed. Now, what really intrigues me, there's a sign down here that says there's areas in this park that are extremely dangerous. What are they talking about? What's dangerous?
That was a little weird. We do not know what's dangerous, so we're gonna do a little bit of hiking before we come back and rest and eat. I have no idea.
Let's go find out. I don't fear danger, folks, so let's do this. Wow, this is really, really cool. No permits, no fees, no one's here. Yeah, this park truly is impressive. Over here is a giant body of water that we're going to check out. It's so quiet. There's no one here. It's almost bizarre. Would you consider this the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, it is pretty remote, and we definitely had to leave the interstate and drive for a good distance off the interstate, and that may not be appealing to some people that are traveling. They just want to get to where they're going, and they don't want to take too much time. But if you just look, sometimes you'll find these little secret gems, and we were really concerned about being able to find camping, because it's still that time of the year where people are finishing up last minute trips and they're still out there, and a lot of the reservations with campgrounds are full. So this is surprising, but in such a nice way.
As far as the weather goes, it's about 82 degrees, about 23% humidity. It feels incredible. So this is pretty cool, everyone. We are basically just walking the roads here at the park, looking for hiking trails instead of driving to them. The place is so dead. we could walk in the middle of the road on a Friday. That's awesome. It feels so good to be out of the van. It really has been a nice day. The miles went by fast, nice and smooth. Traffic wasn't bad.
I think it's nice to have a pit stop at the end of the day, and this time while camping in Illinois, we are actually able to get out and enjoy it. It's not so hot, it's not sticky, we're not sweating, so I don't mind doing some walking for a little bit, considering we've been driving since 7 a.m. this morning, but this really worked out well. I mean, I'm really blown away that we are able to do this on a Friday night.
So Susie and I decided to hit up one of the trails here. By the way, this place is called Bell, not Beal.
Bellwood State Park. You see the spelling of it, it looks like Beal, but after reading more of the history, we learned that it's pronounced Bell. And it's for the family that owned this land and the property. It was a working farm. And after it was sold, I think someone wanted to cut all the wood and everyone got together and they did not want that to happen. And so the area has been preserved. It is one of the oldest hardwood forests still around. And the trees here are very, very cool. I've seen some very large ones. It is a little buggy though.
All of the trails here are rather short, so we are going to do a short trail, head back to the van, get dinner going. I'm hungry. Susie, are you hungry?
I'm hungry.
There's not much water, at least in the ravine here. As for the hike, it's not bad. It's very quiet, and I think that's the most beautiful part. Having a Japanese-inspired dish. So I have cooked up some ground turkey meat, and we're going to throw some spinach, and it's a salad mix, so it has carrots and stuff in it, and I'm gonna throw it into the pot and saute all of that up. All right, folks, it is time for dinner. We were going to eat outside, but the mosquitoes all of a sudden got really bad. So, scratch that idea. We're inside of the van. I'm ready for Susie's Asian dish. It smells really good.
It does smell good.
Ladies first.
All right, let's give it a go.
Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That is good.
Yeah, there's more sauce too.
I like it. I cannot believe how quiet this park is. It's amazing.
Surprising.
It's awesome. You found this place by looking at some website, right? What was it?
So when we start traveling, I start planning with an app called Road Trippers. And I'm able to plan the route that we're going to take and look for places to stop along that route. And the great thing about it is you can set how far off your route that you want to go. And the farther off you go, the more chances that you're going to find a place like this. So I was willing to go like 30 miles off of our route, and this is what we found. So.
Yeah, but this is sweet.
Yeah.
Everyone, we're pretty tired, so we're pretty much done talking. But, yeah, dinner time.
Dinner time for sure. I will say that even with the app and when I find a place, I still do additional research. So I looked up this place, I tried to get user reviews, see what the vibe about it was. You know, just because a place is on the map, you still need those user reviews. You need to kind of get a feel of where you're going to end up at, and it really does help. This evening has been really fantastic, really smooth. It is a little bit warm here, and we did have the doors open, but then we decided we would close them and just use our fans. So we definitely don't need blankets or anything like that. But I'm just so tired. I think with the fan, I'm going to sleep good. And we're all locked in. I'm definitely just ready for bed.
I would say right now the temperature's around 75 degrees, but with the fans going, it feels great. Again, it's all about airflow. I've mentioned this before in previous overlanding episodes. You can basically deal with any temperature as long as you have airflow. So like one little fan, you're good to go. So good night for now, everyone. Sleep good. We'll see you all in the morning. Bye for now. Good morning, Susie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. We are waking up. It's a very quiet morning here. We realized that the other camper that was camping here, they are gone.
They left in the middle of the night.
Yeah, so we've had this entire place to ourselves. It's really quiet today. And today is a big push travel day. So we got to make a lot of miles and a lot of hours. So we better get coffee and get going.
Good morning, everybody. It is beautiful here. It's nice and cool. Check this out. The entire place is ours. No one's here. That's pretty nuts, really. Saturday morning, and we had this entire park to ourselves. Folks, we're on the road again. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. We got a little bit later of a start than we wanted to, but we were sleeping so good. I woke up at like, I don't know, 5:30, but then I kind of dozed back off. Oops. So, but yeah, for a Saturday morning, pretty low key, not much traffic so far. But last night was awesome. That was a really nice campground. Super impressed. I can't wait to see where we camp at tonight. Susie, any ideas?
I think the plan for tonight is to find a rest area. Today's one of those days where we're going to drive almost till the sun sets and then just pull off and rest. And the good thing about that is that means tomorrow we won't have such a long day and we will be arriving in Colorado. So yeah, nothing too exciting tonight except a rest area, but that is just how it goes. One of the trips out here to Colorado, we went through Kansas and we stayed at a really nice state park. We did check that out before we left, but since it is a Saturday, it was almost fully booked. And because there were only like 1 or 2 spots left, we decided that we just didn't want to do that. So rest area tonight, and tomorrow, Colorado.
It's funny, folks. Sometimes you will get the best sleep at a rest area, even when compared to a campground. So, it's pretty funny. Folks, let's do this. Today, everyone, is 9/11. So, as we're driving on the interstate here, there are people standing on the overpasses, and they're waving flags, and some of them are military, some are police, some are first responders, firefighters. It is so cool. It really is.
It's a really good feeling to see those people standing out to make sure that we do not forget 9/11.
I think we should all take maybe 5 seconds to remember everybody that was lost on that day. So. Susie just saw something, folks. I almost missed it. Susie saw it with her hawk vision. What did you see?
I saw a bald eagle sitting in a tree by the river as we're traveling. It just feels like the most patriotic day. We're traveling down the interstate, and at every overpass we have the 9/11 memorials happening, and then to drive and see the bald eagle. It was huge. I mean, just on the side of the road. What a great sighting this morning.
That was the biggest bald eagle I've ever seen. It was huge.
It is lunchtime, so it's pit stop break time. And we are gonna make some wraps and eat some, I think, hummus and carrots and some fruit. And then we will get some more time in. I would say that we've done, what, maybe half of our time today?
Yeah,
Close?
something like that.
Yeah. So I think we're doing pretty good time-wise, and it is very hot. Where are we?
I don't know. Missouri.
Missouri. It's very hot wherever we are.
It's about 88.
It is 88 degrees here. There is a breeze, but it is just hot, so it feels much better inside of the van.
So when it comes to our backpacking trip, we are headed to Colorado, like we said before. We're going to the Lost Creek Wilderness, which is a really cool place. The Lost Creek gets lost in these big slabs of granite. So you have the creek and then it disappears and then it reemerges later on. It is a beautiful place. Cannot wait to go. But there are a few question marks in play, mainly with smoke. There's a bunch of forest fires out west. You could see some of the smoke in the sky here. Mm-hmm. So how bad is it going to be? I don't know. There's going to be some no matter what.
Right. We've been trying to check a map, and the last time we checked it, it said it was light. So maybe by the time we actually get there and start our backpacking trip, maybe it will be gone. I know when we went to the Holy Cross Wilderness, we really got smoked out. We were able to do the trip, but the smoke really started bothering me, and so I was ready to leave and get out of that area. It makes it hard to breathe, and higher elevations already make it hard to breathe.
Right.
So I was done. I'm hoping it will not be bad this time.
We will see, everybody. We will see. What you doing, Susie?
Getting my laps in for the day.
Susie, I have no idea how you can hike out here. Hike around the vehicle when it's like 90 degrees.
I'm roasting. I'm ready to go.
It's hot, folks. It's hot.
Just had to stretch my legs.
Yeah. It does feel good to get out. Yesterday, when we got to that park, we hiked roughly 4 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. No hiking today, unless it's around the van.
Laps around the van.
You are good.
One pro to the van that we have quickly found out is that the gas tank is bigger than the Tundra, so we are able to do less stopping. And that is kind of nice. We always said in the Toyota Tundra that we didn't mind stopping as often as it is a good break to stretch our legs, but with the van we are making better time, it seems. There's pros and cons to everything, of course.
Ooh. Nice and easy, baby. I love it. I love these big gas stations out west. I wish we had stuff like that at home. I mean, you can go to the gas station, you can get a meal, you have the gigantic window squeegees. There's like 100 pumps. Hookers at nighttime. It's awesome. Scratch that last part.
Cut that part out.
What do they call them? Lot lizards?
Yeah. Jeez. Okay, moving on.
Moving on. Let's go.
Keep thinking that I could have done something, but now I'm left with an empty heart. No making amends, no waking up beside you and holding you till we forget it all. How could I know there was no second chances? Like dominoes, my life got really scattered. You couldn't keep the door shut, and now the frostbite's creeping in. 'Cause I've been stone cold since you left me here. So come home, why won't you reappear? Things that I said came out totally wrong. Can't speak of the truth when it's tainted. I fell into a big black hole. It got me stone cold.
Good morning, Susie.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
Slept great.
The van is awesome.
So comfy in here. A quick update is that today is day 3 and we will be arriving in Colorado. Yesterday was a super long day of driving. We drove pretty much as soon as we got up and got out. Pretty early start, really. And then we drove until the sun set. We ended up just grabbing a pizza to eat for dinner, and we ate and went to bed. So today is a much shorter day, and we will be in Colorado, and I can't wait.
I mentioned before that being comfortable inside of a vehicle is all about airflow, and we truly proved that last night, did we not?
Yes, I think I left out a very important part of day 2. We are in Kansas, and I don't know what it is about Kansas. It is so hot. I did not expect it to be this hot this late into the year. So the sun is setting. We're driving to the rest area that we know we're staying at, and the temperature keeps going up. I'm not kidding. It was 97 degrees, and I'm like, what is going on? I mean, how can it be that hot at nighttime? So we pull in, we eat, we do have some vents for our front windows for airflow, and we have fans, and that's all that we have. So we were not sure if we were going to make it. So the plan was rest, and then we would just have to do some night driving. We turned everything off, had our fans on, slept great. It is so comfortable in here, you would not even believe it.
We have 3 of these little USB fans, and they work great. Very inexpensive, they don't use much power, and I mean, we stayed super comfortable. I was not even warm last night. Like, I was just perfectly comfortable, slept great.
Well, if you're grabbing a fleece blanket and you're sleeping in an area where it's like 98 degrees, then wow. I mean, seriously. We went to sleep. I ended up grabbing a blanket later on, covering up, slept so good.
It was kind of funny. It's like 5 minutes before we made it here, it hit like 103 degrees.
It was weird.
It was so flippin' hot. But yeah, the van worked great. It's time to get up, get coffee. It is 6:30, so let's get up. Coffee time. By the way, the cheeseburger pizza from Domino's is awesome.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
We are definitely suckers for Domino's. I don't even know if you've ever told the story, but one time Luke and I were grabbing Domino's, and we ran into people that recognized us, and they like could not believe it was us. They were just like, oh my gosh, it's so cool to see you. So yeah, we love the cheeseburger pizza.
In 800 feet, merge onto I-70 West.
You are now good. And here we go, everyone.
Continue on I-70 West for 176 miles.
Susie and I both slept great at the rest area last night. It was very quiet, peaceful. It was a good night.
It was a great night.
A really good night. Today's pretty simple. Let's make our way to Colorado. We have some decision making to make once we get there because the weather forecast has changed for our backpacking trip. Monday, nice. Tuesday, awful. High around 49 degrees. Rain and thunderstorms, low around 30. So that's definitely different than what we originally planned for. We have the gear for it, no big deal. But it's something to think about. We shall see. We're going to stop at a rest area in about 30 miles and make coffee and stuff like that. Where we slept at is like a pull-off where you can sleep. So we didn't want to make a whole bunch of noise and wake people up and all that stuff. So yeah, today is going to be a great day. What do you think?
Colorado or bust?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go.
There's a lot of colors, I don't know where to go. See a lot of colors, only feeling blue. There's a lot of colors, lost within a haze. Don't rely on others to get you through the maze. The dreams are not the same for me.
After about an hour and a half on the road, we are stopping and getting our breakfast. It was one of those mornings where we just took off so that we wouldn't wake others that were sleeping around us, and we finally made hot coffee. We're gonna have some muffins and bananas and get back on the road. Today is going to be so good because we are going into lower temperatures and we are arriving early, so I can't wait to see where we will camp at tonight.
With the Lost Creek Wilderness area, the road to get there is 19 miles long, all gravel, and apparently there are some awesome campsites along the way. So yeah, we will cruise the road, find a place to camp, and I can't wait.
Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea, cannot take this anymore.
It's funny, folks, we just crossed the line from Kansas into Colorado, and the roads suck.
They're so bad.
I forgot just how bad these roads are. It's all coming back to me.
Me too.
That's amazing. What does this state spend their money on? I have no idea. Gravel, maybe?
I don't know. Not the roads.
We are just inside of Colorado now. We just stopped and got gas. Holy crap. We paid $4 a gallon. We've been paying less than like $2.90 for the majority of this trip. I think the highest was like $2.98 or something or other. That's a jump. On a positive note, the sky here is amazing. This truly is big sky country. Wow. Love it. It's good to be back. It's good to be back in the land of like the adventure van. So there's another adventure van. With the van that we went with, it costs less than the Sprinter base model with like no walls, no nothing, no windows. We'll talk more about that in the future, but we did very well with the purchase of this van. Very inexpensive compared to most of the Overland options that are out there.
We went with a short wheelbase and a low roof Ford Transit, and we will explain more into detail later on why it really is budget friendly in all aspects. It really does pretty darn good on gas, and it's very affordable to insure as well. So there's many reasons why this is a budget friendly version.
Also, we'll talk about why we went with the low roof option. For us and for driving across the country, it does make a difference. Trust me.
There are a lot of voices drowning in the sea. There's too many voices talking back at me. There are a lot of choices waiting to be made. Too many choices making me afraid. Dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. The dreams are not the same for me. Standing by the shore while you're on the open sea. Cannot take this anymore. A certain shade of blue will always remind me of you.
Continue on Lost Park Road for 19 miles.
Susie and I have made it to the Lost Creek Park Road, and this is pretty sweet, folks. This road is 19 miles long. It is just gravel and dirt, and it takes an hour and a half to make it to the end. Or I should say it takes an hour and a half to make it to the campground. I'm not sure how much further it goes, but yeah, it's really beautiful. Some awesome views. All the aspen trees, they're changing colors already. Susie, that is an epic campsite.
This is the best.
Wow.
Wow, everywhere you look, it's like wow.
This is one of the most amazing campsites I've ever been to. I mean, check this out. Look at that. It's amazing. Okay, now let's go over here. What? It is incredible.
This is what we came out here for.
It really is, isn't it?
Yes, camping on a mountain, looking at mountains, doing some hiking.
Incredible views at your campsite. Wow.
Wow. When we started out here, it was about 80 degrees, and now I have chill bumps and I'm gonna have to put on some more clothes. I think we're looking at temps in the 60s. It feels great, but it's definitely chilly.
What we have here, everyone, is a product called Skeeter Beater. And you have basically mesh with magnets that go around it. And we have these for the front and the back so you can have awesome airflow inside of the van. Keeps the bugs out. Good product. Many years ago, I reviewed this product for the 4Runner. Still expensive, but still very useful. Now that we're situated for the evening, we are going to have a late lunch. We're going to have a turkey wrap, a salad, a couple pieces of pizza, and then we plan to hike up this mountain here. I don't see a trail, but it looks awesome, so we will do some hiking. That's the plan. Basically, everyone, we are going to unwind for a little bit. Susie, are you done driving, or do you want to drive some more?
I am done driving for at least a few days.
Yeah.
It is now time to walk.
Lunch was good, coffee was great. Now everyone, let me show you all around this campsite. First off, super nice fire pit. There's some wood, and there is no shortage of wood. With a little bit of effort, you can go up here, all the wood in the world. Heading over here into the woods, there are some awesome rocks that are worthy of exploring.
We have been staring at the forest across the road from us, and it looks very clear under the canopy. So for now, we're gonna hike up there and see what it's like.
As you all can imagine, and what you've seen in our videos, the forest here is very much different than what we are accustomed to in North Carolina. In North Carolina, everything's very, very thick, very bushy. There's so much undergrowth, but up here, I mean, check this out. You can go anywhere you want to, basically unobstructed. And that's awesome. You can see where this was logged a long time ago. Fairly aggressive. The clear forest here, though, I mean, it's just incredible. That tree has some amazing colors to it. This forest really is amazing, but it's getting dark, it's getting late, and we are getting hungry. So we are going to head back to the van, have dinner before it gets dark, and then call it a night, everyone. We have a bunch of hiking to do tomorrow. Are you ready to head back, Susie?
Yes, I'm ready. We have a big backpacking trip to do. And it's gonna be one of those trips where we don't have any cell phone service, so we're not able to check the weather. So we're just gonna commit and I guess pay attention to what the sky looks like. I'm excited, but I think I'm ready to call it an evening.
Susie and I are back in the nick of time because it's raining. Not hard, but it's sprinkling. The drops are like this big. The weather is confused, isn't it, Susie?
Yes, it is.
So the sun's out and it's raining. Look at that sky, everyone. Is it going to rain? I think so. It could be raining right over there on the other side of that ridge. We'll find out soon enough. Dinner's almost ready. Woo! We're having green beans, cheeseburgers with bacon, Oh yeah. A nice good meal before we hit the trail tomorrow. That is, without a doubt, rain. You can see it falling over there.
See it coming.
And it is coming this way.
I think we're gonna have to move inside.
I think so too. It looks like it's coming directly for us.
I know. So either we have to like scarf this down and clean up, or we can just clean up and get inside and enjoy dinner.
Let's do that.
So let's do that. Oh my God.
Everyone, it's raining, and yes, a double rainbow outside of our van. That is awesome. Wow. I don't think there's a better way to end this video. This has been part 1. Part 2 will be coming up next week, and that's our hike up to the Lost Creek Wilderness. It's going to be awesome. Everyone, good night. Goodbye. Strength and honor. Hit the thumbs up if you want to. Bye, Susie.
Now that